A vegetarian option that's even good for an omnivore like me. Here's how I make spicy black bean burgers. For this combination, I'm using one 15-ounce can of black beans, 1 cup of corn. I'm using 1 green pepper, and I have a Poblano pepper, which has a little bit more heat than a regular green pepper. I'm going to dice that up. And also a medium red onion. I'm going to use about half of that, again, in a dice. And then a surprising ingredient in this combination, I'm using 1/3 cup of General Tsao's stir-fry sauce, which gives a great heat and a nice sweetness to this dish, and maybe a little bit of extra cayenne pepper to kick up the heat. Alright, let's get started. Alright, we're going to begin by dicing up our red onion. Again, I'm just going to use half of this red onion in the dish, and we're going to saute it just lightly with our pepper to get rid of some of that raw taste before we eventually fry up our burger. Alright, we're going to get our onion into our pan just to start softening with a little bit of oil. And now onto our pepper. And again, we're just going to do a nice rough dice with our pepper, very similar to the size with our onion. And again, right in. At this stage, you could also add your corn and just let it all saute together. Alright, as the onion and pepper and corn continue to soften, we'll get on with our black beans, which I've already rinsed and drained, so let me grab those. And in a nice big bowl, we're just going to mash these guys. If you have a big fork, you could use that. I happen to have a potato masher. That's what I'm going to use. Alright, that's looking like a pretty good consistency there. Let's check our vegetables. Alright, our vegetables have softened, we've mashed the beans, and now it's a good time to combine both. This is really a great combination, and one of the great things at this point is that everything is cooked. You could actually eat this mixture like this. There's no raw egg, there's nothing strange like some flour in it. But we're about to add our seasoning. So again, the one unique ingredient that I have added to my flavor here is General Tsao's stir-fry sauce. The first time I made this, I used barbecue sauce, and it was good. It just didn't quite have the same kind of kick that I was looking for. I happen to have some of this in the fridge, which you normally use with broccoli, chicken, and rice. It made a great addition to this mixture, and I have found that about 1/3 cup of sauce for this amount of mixture seems to do just fine. But again, this is just approximate. You could add more, you could add less. You could certainly use your own barbecue sauce if this is a little too strange for you. Okay, now that we've added all of our veggies, our spices, our sauce to the black beans, it's a great mixture. You can eat it just like this because it's cooked, and you could certainly make a loose crumble fried in a pan. That works great in a quesadilla. I've also made these into small sliders just like this and baked them in the oven, and they were terrific. But I will tell you, if you're going to make these into quarter-sized pound patties, you may want a binder, and that can come in the form of an egg or a bit of cornstarch or both. So I'm going to add that right now, and after that, this is not a mixture you can just eat out of the bowl. You got to cook it first. Alright, 1 egg in. And just for a little bit more help, about a tablespoon of cornstarch sprinkled just over top. Make sure that that's combined very well so you can no longer detect the cornstarch or the egg. Since this is a rather loose mixture, I'm not going to form it into patties first. I'm going to drop it into our hot pan, almost like dropping in a pancake. and then use a fork or a spoon to form it into the patty shape that you like. Okay, our burger's coming along nicely. Think it's time for a flip. Oh yeah, nice and crusty. This is looking terrific. The black beans give it a nice browning effect, as well as that General Tsao sauce. There's a bit of sugar in that sauce, which really helps to caramelize both sides of the burger when you fry it. Delicious. Oh, this is looking great. My black bean burgers with General Tso's sauce. I hope you enjoy.